Tim, first of all, you hear me okay?
Yeah, you guys are good.
All right. So just starting out, just give us your thoughts on the overall performance of the team this evening.
Yeah, I think the first half we played really well. I think we stuck to how we wanted to play. We wanted to move the ball fast and make Vancouver kind of go side to side in order to chase us, and we were able to on a couple of opportunities that we were able to create with the ball. In the second half, I would have liked to see us control the game a little bit better. When you're up 2-0, obviously things can get pretty dangerous in the game of soccer when it's like that. So I think we need to be a little bit more professional as the season grows in order to control those leads.
And I know it's obviously you had a stop in between, but obviously you have history at Vancouver. How did it feel to be out there against your former club and get the win against your former club?
Yeah, like I said earlier this week, Vancouver holds a special place in my heart. There's a lot of people there that I give a lot of credit to. A lot of people not so many people are still there now, but, I think Vancouver as a city and as a club holds a special place in my heart. And it feels obviously good to get 3 points at the end of the day.
Awesome. Got several questions up here in the press box with us, so we'll go ahead and start off up here. I'll start with Corey Repkin from the Houston Chronicle.
Hey, Tim. Tab obviously has been talking to Memo, and he said publicly, I need you to be more aggressive. I need you to be more direct. What did you see from Memo tonight from your spot that maybe proves that he's taking that to heart?
Yeah, I think we're leaning a lot on Memo this year, honestly, to get things going forward, and he has the quality and the talent to kind of do that. So sometimes in order to get him started, you got to lean on him and kind of push him to do those kind of things. And obviously we're seeing a good side of Memo right now. And when we're able to push him and do those kind of things, we're going to get good results and we're going to get good performances out as a team.
And saw a tweet you quote tweeted a few minutes ago. How long have you been sitting on it?
Yeah, I think we saw it before the game today, and it was one of those things that when we saw it before the game, we took it to heart. I think we're obviously trying to build something here, and I don't think that should be taken lightly when teams come down here to play in Houston, that they think they can just come here and get points. That's not going to be given out easily down here.
We'll stay with the Houston Chronicle with Danielle Lerner. Go ahead, Danielle.
Hey, Tim, I know you are sort of new in Houston, but I'm curious, with the ownership change coming to the team, has that been addressed with the players at all?
No, we haven't had any address to that. I think we kind of stick to what we're going to do on the field. And I think what happens off the field isn't in our control. So we're just going to continue to do what we can on the field.
So you don't have any expectations for what this will mean from a player perspective?
Honestly, no.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go next up. Still here in the press box, Jesus Acevedo from the Bayou City. And go ahead, Jesus.
Hey, Tim. Vancouver started in a 4-4-2 and then at halftime switched to a 4-3-3. Was one half more difficult than the other? I know you guys prepare for the 4-4-2, but did the halftime switch kind of, confuse you guys a bit?
I don't think their change in formation necessarily confused us or threw us off a little bit. I think that kind of comes down to more on us in order for us on the field to make those kind of tactical changes as the game goes on. And like I said kind of earlier, I think as the season goes on, that those kind of things have to be addressed and have to be more professional on our end.
Boney Garcia started next year at center back once again, somebody that used to be a midfielder. How do you assess his change to now being, center back at this point of his career?
It adds like 5 years to his game. Obviously Boney's got so much experience on the field and off the field. So whenever he's on the field, he's trying to do a million things. So we obviously love having Boney on the field, and when he's on, he's able to influence the guys and give us an experience that most teams out can't really compare.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right,
thank you.
We're here in the press box from Victor Ariza from the Striker. Go ahead, Victor.
Tim, you mentioned the team's inability to keep control in the final minutes. What do you attribute that to? You think it's mentality? You think it's tired legs, or how do you judge it?
It's hard to tell. I think at times you get a little anxious, maybe when you're on the ball, that you want to play forward and you want to go on the attack. But we also have to realize that game management is a big thing in the MLS. So when we get those minutes, when we are tired, how we can earn fouls, how we can keep the ball and make the other team chase is going to be important.
Thanks, Tim.
All right, we'll switch over to some questions on Zoom. I have one coming in from Vancouver from Har. Go ahead. Har.
Hey Tim, I see that smile. It's hard with Daily Hive up in Vancouver. I'm just wondering, were you surprised to see those comments from Mark DeSantos? It was almost bulletin board material, and congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you. It's good to see you again. But yeah, I was surprised. You know, I think it's one of those things where, like I said, it's hard to win in this league in general. So when you kind of put an expectation like that, the opposing team for us, we kind of saw it as a little bit of disrespectful. So it definitely drove us tonight.
Thanks, Tim. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, and one last question on Zoom from Leopoldo Mata. Go ahead, Mr. Mata.
Hey, Tim, what was the hardest challenge you faced as an individual today?
Oh, that is a deep question. I don't know. You know, I think obviously.
Okay, how difficult was to play against Lucas Cavallini?
Yeah, you know, Lucas is a good player. He's succeeded internationally and within the league. So I think in order to keep him in wraps and make it for us to make the game difficult for him is going to be important. So I think we did a good job of that tonight.
Thanks.
All right, Tim, I don't see any additional questions, so we'll let you go on that. Won't force you to ask or to answer what was the most difficult thing personally tonight.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Go that mic.